Hello my dear student, welcome back on my YouTube channel and today we are going to discuss about the topic of the active and passive. Okay, in the previous video you have to know about that how can we change active voice into the passive voice and also know what is the definition of active and passive voice. Okay, so today you have to know about interrogative sentence with the auxiliary verb. Okay, it means how can we change interrogative sentence active voice of the interrogative sentence into the passive voice. Okay, so you have to learn, you already have learned about the active voice, and in the active voice everyone know that there is the subject after the subject you have to get verb and then object. Yeah, but when you change this active voice into the passive voice, your object will be subject in the passive voice, and after the subject, after the object you have to use the helping verb according to the subject. Okay, and then use the verb third form used by agent, and after that subject. It is the simple way to change active voice to passive voice. And what kind of the positive sentence, we can say that it will be the assertive sentence. Clear? Assertive sentence or declarative sentence. Now we have to learn the second part of the sentence, that was the that will be the interrogative. Okay, so everyone know that what is the definition of interrogatory sentence and what kind of the sentence will use in interrogative sentence. Clear? So let's, I gave an example of the assertive sentence. First, I gave an example of the assertive sentence, and then I will change it into the interrogative sentence. For example, he killed the snake. He killed the snake. It is the positive sentence. Okay, we can say that it is the positive sentence or the assertive sentence or declarative sentence, as you wish. So in this sentence you have to know that he is the subject, killed is the verb, and the is snatch. When we change it into the interrogative, first you identify the tense. The tense is the simple past tense, and when we change the simple past tense into the interrogative, then always use did. Okay, after the did you have to use he, and then killed the snake. It is the interrogative sentence of simple tense. It's very easy when you change it. But many of the sentences like a simple present, simple past, simple future, in every part of the sentence that was the active voice, and I have told you about that there are only 8 part will be the change into the passive voice. Okay, so this is the simple rule to change the positive sentence into the interrogative sentence. But here is the matter, how can you change the interrogative sentence into the passive voice? Okay, interrogative sentence into the passive voice. So it's very easy. First you identify of the tense. The tense is the simple past tense. Okay, tense is the simple past tense. I think you know very well. When you change this passive sentence into the passive voice, the sentence will be the snap, the snap. After the snap, you have to use the helping verb. Helping verb, it will be is. Okay, the verb is kill, then it will be killed. Killed by, here is the subject he, its object will be in. It's simple. Simple. So as when you change it, this sentence into the passive voice, same as you also change this interrogative sentence into the passive voice. Okay, you can see here the is used after the subject. Is Helping verb. Is a helping verb, and you use it after the subject. So first when you change this passive voice into the interrogative sentence, use this is before the subject, and it will be changed into the passive voice. Simply look here. Is the snack is the snack killed by, he will be he. It's very easy. Okay, it means you know very well how you change the positive sentence of any tenses. How can change you into the passive voice. Okay, if you change it passive voice, then nothing is more work. You have to use the helping verb. Okay, helping verb used before the subject, and it's automatically changed into the passive voice. Same as you can see here, the snack is killed by him. Is the snack killed by him. It's very easy for you. If you want to change it, then use the helping verb before the subject. Okay, first you change it to the assertive sentence, and then use the helping verb before the subject. It's very simple. Otherwise, you have to identify the tense. The tense is the simple past tense, and you know very well that if the simple past tense, then you have to use the helping verb is, am, are according to the subject. So here the object is snake, then write down snakes. Okay, but here the interrogative sentence, and use according to the subject, you can use the helping verb. So helping verb will be is, not, am, or are. Okay, use is, and after that is the snake, verb will be third form. So your verb here is the third form. Use by again, then use by here. And what is the object of this subject? It is the subjective part, and its object will be he. Simply you can change it into the passive voice. Clear? I gave you another example. See here, was the snake killed by? Take a example of the past continuous tense. Okay, he is killing. He is killing the snake. Okay, it is a past continuous tense, and when you change it into the interrogative sentence, then use is before the subject. Is he killing the snake? So I think you know very well that here is the subject and here is the object. Okay, object is a singular number. Object is a singular number, so its helping verb will be singular number. So before you have to use here is, same as just like that, is, and then snake, the snake. Okay, after the snake, you know very well that when you change present, past, and future continuous change into the passive voice, then you have to use always being. Okay, you have to use always being with the is and are. So here is the is. Why? Because this sentence is a interrogative sentence, and you have to change, and you have to learn how to change interrogative sentence into the passive voice. Okay, so first is the snake, and after that you have to use being. Okay, you have to use being. Clear? After being, verb is kill, then you have to write down kill. Use adjective by, and here the he, it will be he. Put the question mark. It's very simple. Okay, I think you have to learn it. But when you get the any kind of the model auxiliary, okay, I gave example. I can write a letter. I can write a letter. So subject is I and object is letter. And here is the auxiliary verb. Clear? If you change this sentence into the passive voice, so simply first you use the object as a subject, a later, and after that you use the can. Can is always used all kind of the subject. After the can you have to write down be. A letter can be, write will be written. My I will be me. If your this subject, this sentence is into the interrogative, just like that, can I write a letter? Then you simply change it as this is the object. According to the object, if you have to use no option of choosing the helping verb, you can see here there is the auxiliary verb. So auxiliary verb always used with the all subject. So you have to use here can a letter be written by I will be me. Clear? Okay. But many of the sentences you have to see the helping. You have to see the subject is not appeared in a sentence. Okay, it means the sentence will start with the interrogative word, that was the who, what, where, etc. are the many words. But when subject is not appears, like in place of the subject you have to get the who, then how can you change it into the passive voice? So I gave you example and you have to learn it. If the subject is who can save us, who can save us, it is the interrogative sentence. Okay, who can save us? Then you have to change it into the passive voice. So it's very simple. In place of who, you have to use by whom. Okay, by whom can we be saved? By whom? Okay, can will be used here. Can, by whom, in place of who you have to use by whom. Why? Because here the subject is missing. Okay, by whom can we? Here is the us, then use we. After the we, you have to use be. Then here the verb say, then it will be say. Clear? The sentence will be by whom can we be saved. Here the object us, then it will be changed into the we as a subjective part. And here the not subject, then you have to use by whom. Clear? It's very easy to you to change into the passive voice. Clear? Other word like a who gave you the pen? Who gave you the pen? Who gave you the pen? It is the interrogative sentence. Here, in place of the subject, you have to get who and verb and then object. There are two objects, direct object and indirect object. And when you change it into the passive voice, first you identify of the tense. tense is the simple past tense. Simple past tense. And you in place of who you use by who. In the simple past tense, you know very well that we have to use was or were. Okay, so you have to use here was. Why? Because here is the object, the pay. Object is the pay, and was in a second form. Then you have to change into the third form. Give a left word is you. Left word is you. Then you have to add it to you. For the question mark. It's very simple to change passive voice of such type of the sentence. Clear? So, but many of the sentence have a imperative sentence. Okay, you have learned of the past relative sentence. Okay, interrogative sentence. Now it's turn of the imperative sentence, and you have to learn here how can you change the imperative sentence into the passive voice. Clear? I gave example of the some imperative sentence like a bring a glass of water. Bring a glass of water. I think you recognize this sentence. This is the imperative sentence. What kind of the sentence? Imperative sentence. Imperative sentence means wherever some of the sentence express command, request, advice, etc. are known as imperative sentence. So in this sentence you can see here it does someone command someone. Okay, so this type of the sentence is called imperative sentence. But here is the matter, how can we change this imperative sentence into the passive voice? Okay, here is the no subject. This sentence starts with the main verb. So here when you change this sentence into the passive voice, then you can use some of the important rule. This rule will be let plus object, let plus object plus be plus past participle, okay, plus other one, okay, plus other one. It's rule to change of the imperative sentence into the passive voice. So first you can use here let. Okay, before the changing the sentence into the passive voice, first you have to use let. Clear? And after the let you have to identify of the object. So you can see here a glass of water. This word is the object of this sentence. So you can use here a glass of water. Here a glass of water. Let plus object and then use be. After this you can use be. Simply use be. Then use the past participle. So your verb is here bring. Verb is bring. Then bring brought. It is the past participle. So you have to write down here brought. Okay, so you can change it into the passive voice of the imperative sentence. This is the commandable sentence, and wherever you have got this type of the sentence, then you can always use let. Start this sentence with the let, and after that object, and then be, then past participle. Clear? It is very simple method, but many of the sentence that has give you advise or pray, so such type of the sentence will change into the different way. Okay, for example, love your country, love your country. I think you know very well what kind of this sentence. This sentence is the imperative, and what is the sense of this sentence? This sentence express as a advice. Okay, so you have to write down here. Your country should be loved. First, you write down your country. Your country. Then write down should be. Should be, and then third one means love. Okay, why you can change this sentence into the passive words of the using should be? Because this sentence expresses the advice and this sentence expresses the command. When the sentence asking about or telling about the command, then you can start with the left. Okay, and if your sentence will start with the advice or prayer, then you have to use should be. Okay, after the object you can use should be. But when a sentence express about of the express about the request, I know very well, you know of the request, what is the sense of the request. If the sentence, imperative sentence express the request, like a please help me, please help me, please help me. You know very well this is the imperative sentence. What kind of the imperative sentence? It is the requestable imperative sentence. Okay, someone request in this sentence, so here you cannot use let or you cannot use should. Okay, you can use here a phase of the subject, and that will be the you are requested. You are requested to. First you write down here in place of please. In place of please you have to write down you are requested to, and after that write down same word help me, and then your sentence change into the passive voice. Clear? So I hope you all understand this topic very well. Today we have learned about the interrogative sentence and imperative sentence. Okay, and this is the simply you have to understand it. If you have any problem, then comment in the comment box, and I will separate video. Okay, so thank you for the watching video.